At the beginning of the drama, we are introduced to the male lead, Sheng, who is the CEO of a company. Today, he is presenting the theme of a newly designed room. After the presentation ends, a girl suddenly appears behind him and tries to scare him. However, Sheng doesn't react at all. The girl removes her mask and says, "Mr. Sheng, it's been a long time. My name is Sun Yan. Do you remember me?" But Sheng completely ignores her. Sun Yan then asks for an interview, but Sheng simply walks away. She tries to follow him, but her costume slows her down, and she fails to catch him. The next morning, Sheng arrives at his office. While picking up some files, a fishbowl accidentally falls to the floor. Surprisingly, Sheng pays no attention to the fish and focuses on his documents instead. Only when his assistant enters does he quickly place the fish back into the water. Soon, Sheng receives a call from his mother. While speaking with her, he puts on a strange smile. After the call, his assistant points out that the smile looked unnatural and advises him to relax if he wants to express happiness properly. Hearing this, Sheng immediately opens a book about facial expressions. The assistant also mentions that he should have shown concern for the fish. Sheng calmly replies that he will keep practicing. It turns out that Sheng struggles to express emotions naturally and has to learn them like a skill. The assistant then reminds him about a cocktail reception that evening. Although he knows Sheng gets drunk after a single sip, he has already accepted the invitation on his behalf. However, Sheng immediately refuses and tells him to make up any excuse. The assistant then brings up Sun Yan. He explains that she has been requesting an interview for a long time and is hoping to meet him at the reception. The moment Sheng hears her name, he becomes annoyed and says he will end this problem tonight. Meanwhile, Sun Yan arrives at the cocktail party with her fiancé, Yun Duan. Her colleague is shocked because she is getting married the very next day. But instead of worrying about the wedding, Sun Yan is focused on getting an interview with Sheng because it is important for her career. Seeing her stress, Yun Duan goes to get food for her. At that moment, Sun Yan is busy checking her phone. Taking advantage of the situation, a colleague secretly switches her non-alcoholic drink with an alcoholic one. Although Sun Yan never planned to drink, her colleague congratulates her on her upcoming wedding and encourages her to take a sip. Without realizing it, she drinks the alcohol. At the same time, Sheng's assistant asks why he invited Sun Yan if he plans to reject her anyway. Sheng explains that if he gives her hope first and then rejects her, she will finally stop bothering him. Soon, Sheng approaches Sun Yan but is shocked to discover that she is already heavily drunk. After greeting him, the drunk Sun Yan suddenly walks onto the stage and loudly says, "Back in college, when you wrote me a love letter, I only pointed out the mistakes. I never meant for everyone else to read it." The moment Sheng hears this, he panics. He quickly orders his assistant to remove her before she says anything else. Together, they manage to take her away. Afterward, Sheng accidentally drinks alcohol given by the bartender. Since his tolerance is extremely low, he immediately starts feeling sick. The next morning, Sun Yan wakes up in a hotel room and is shocked to find someone beside her. When she turns around, she discovers it is Sheng. At the same time, Sheng wakes up and is equally shocked. The problem is that neither of them remembers what happened the previous night. Trying to avoid the situation, Sheng claims that she is mistaken. He says he is not Sheng, but Sheng's younger twin brother, Jin. Sun Yan points out that she heard Jin has been living abroad. Thinking quickly, Sheng lies again and says he recently returned. Sun Yan laughs and assumes he is simply embarrassed. To support his story, Sheng calls his office. When the assistant answers, Sheng pretends to be Jin and asks to speak with Sheng. The assistant immediately cooperates and pretends to be Sheng. After hearing the conversation, Sun Yan finally believes him. As Sheng prepares to leave, Sun Yan says she desperately needs an interview with his brother because her promotion depends on it. Instead of answering, Sheng jokingly asks, "Why don't you spend the rest of your life with me?" Sun Yan immediately rejects the idea and reminds him that she is getting married tomorrow. Taking the chance to escape, Sheng leaves. However, before Sun Yan can leave the hotel, she receives a shocking message from Yun Duan. Along with a photo of her and Sheng at the hotel, he says he can no longer marry her. Sun Yan is devastated, but instead of worrying about the wedding, she becomes concerned about her future training course. She immediately runs after Sheng and proposes something crazy. She asks if he can marry her instead. Naturally, Sheng is stunned. Sun Yan explains that her fiancé canceled the wedding and that she only needs someone to attend the ceremony and act as her husband. Sheng ignores her and tries to leave. That's when Sun Yan suddenly claims she has photos of him. Hearing this, Sheng becomes nervous. The funny thing is that she is bluffing and has no photos at all. She explains that her mother will only allow her to attend an important training course after marriage. In return for his help, she promises to delete the so-called photos. With no better option, Sheng reluctantly agrees. Sun Yan is overjoyed and immediately leaves.